Hey guys, so here I am again at Mithril Dragons, but I wanted to say that I'm really enjoying maging these guys now. So the last time I told you about it, I think I said that I probably wouldn't do this again, but yeah, it's so much nicer to do by using mage. Now, unfortunately, it has lost its aggression against me, so I might have to run away a little bit, probably all the way to the other end, and then come back here. But yeah, the reason I like it is because I just get to stand in this one spot and I can kill both of them. As long as they're aggressive, they'll attack me straight away. And then if I get a good drop that I actually like the look of, so what did I get there? I got super attack mix. Nope, don't want that. Don't want my vial there. Well, actually, it wasn't my vial. Someone else was there just a second ago. Also, I have my soul split on, but I don't need it on right now. So let's turn that off. And I've got my my leech magic on, just to give me an extra boost every now and again. But yeah, there we go. So a rune battle axe. I think I'll have that. So I brought Telegrab with me. So this is how lazy I brought lazy to a whole new level at Mithril Dragons instead of having to run up to it, because I don't know if you guys how you feel about this, but if I was killing them with a rapier, I'd be killing this one, and then almost automatically the other one from the other side would attack me, and I'd run towards it because I have auto retaliate on, and it's always nice to have auto retaliate on because I don't know, sometimes I pot and I forget to attack it again, and it's nice to have auto retaliate on, so you just continue that fight. But then you have the adverse effect of having that spell on, because then, you know, the Mithril Dragon from the other end attacks you, and all the while you're still trying to pick up whatever drop you're trying to pick up. In my case, you know, Rune Battle Axe every now and again. In most people's cases, they'll want to pick up their bones along with whatever other item they're getting. And yeah, it just ruins it. It just ruins it, and I don't like it. I don't like all the running around that you sometimes have to do trying to pick up all your drops. Unfortunately, I am getting this little bug here quite often, where it keeps saying that something or somebody is already attacking me, and that's not the case. So that's what just happened there a second ago. Might happen again. It happened like 3 or 4 times in a row just a second ago before I started taking this video. And then yeah, and then also with Ganodermics, I'm not getting hit at all. I'm hardly getting hit by, well, I'm not getting hit by the range attack at all, really. I mean, I guess it still does damage every now and again, but nothing to be worried about. The only thing I have to be worried about is making sure that I actually pot up anti-fire every now and again. So I think I'll have that shark there, because I could do with some food instead of using soul split, and I've got darts there, which I think I'll ignore. Javelins, getting lots of rubbish drops here. Let's have a look in my inventory. I've got 3 battle axes, I've got 1 spin ticket, 2 rune bars, I've got 2 of these rune arrow drops, so 24 now. So yeah, just an ordinary Mithril Dragon task, but one where I don't have to move. The only annoyances can be, you know, another person comes, and then I don't have the two Mithril Dragons to myself, and then obviously in that case, you know, there's no advantage to maging. You might as well be meleeing if there are already 2 people there, having 1 dragon per person, obviously. More rune javelins, fantastic. So I'm going to, let's actually claim this spin ticket, just put it on the thingy. And in fact it's 1:01 AM now, so as soon as I log off, I'll be able to get my additional free tickets, and it's looking like it might be time soon now to soul split. So let's get soul split up. But yeah, this is, I'm really liking maging like this now, so I think I'm going to continue to do this. What do you guys think? I mean, the person that was actually here a second ago, so he destroyed my entire plan. I actually wanted to start this video just a little bit earlier, and then this guy came and ruined it all for me. But the guy that did log into this world, he was using the exact same method. Well, not the exact same method, as in he was using magic as well. So clearly using polypore stuff has become an increasingly popular thing to do here. But yeah, I think this is how I'm going to do my Mithril Dragon tasks from now on. I don't mind if it's just slightly slower. It's less effort, and I like it, especially when they're actually attacking you themselves. So I'm going to re-top up my prayer, and I'm going to end their video clip here. So thanks for watching, and until next time, I'm hoping this is actually going to be the end of the clip, or rather the end of the vlog. Until next time, guys, see you around. Hey guys, so this was a bit of a surprise. My next task, 99 steel dragons. Since when did they started giving this many? I mean, I think the highest I've ever got was just below 50, so probably 49 or 48 or something like that. but 99 of them? Jesus Christ. When do they actually update the Slayer task? Because it's like I said with the Mithril Dragons, I can't remember having been given so many before. I was given like 26, and then my second Mithril Dragon task was 32, and I mean before that I knew the numbers that you had to kill had been increased from like 3 or 4 to now 11 or 12, but 32 and now 99 Steel Dragons. That I'm wondering how long it's going to take. I mean, I assume with all the best gear, it's not going to take you too long, but still. And then also, you can probably tell by my get-up, I have just had a spiritual mage's task. I use the Zami robe bottoms and I use a Saradomin arrow to well, obviously not get attacked by those two NPC types. Yeah, so I'm going to get on with this 99 Steel Dragons task. I'm wondering how long it's going to take. Hopefully, it won't take too long, but it sounds kind of daunting. So I'll get on with it, and I'll see you afterwards. Or maybe during. Maybe I'll get a visage. Who knows? Hey guys, it's Cthulthu here. So this vlog is going to be pretty short. I've had lots of tasks, but I just haven't had anything interesting to show you. I had 1 Granite Maul and 1 Dragon Med from Mutated Bloodvelds. I had the Mithril Dragon task, the Steel Dragon task, Blue Dragon task. Obviously, therefore, I've had Bloodvelds twice. I've had Gargoyles as well, otherwise I wouldn't be able to get those drops. And I've got Abyssal Demons next, 212 of them, but I'm not going to do them till the next day. So yeah, I thought I'd finish this video by showing my my Slayer tab. Or you know what, I'm going to keep calling it a Slayer tab even though I don't mean to, because what it really is a resource gathering tab. It doesn't just consist of Slayer drops, it consists of things that I might get from randoms, things I just might pick up from, I don't know, people dropping, I don't know, sometimes I do that. And also, let's see, so I mean, sometimes I fish, sometimes I kill the armored zombie, sometimes I will woodcut. That's why you can see 2 birds' nests there, and you can also see some fish that you would otherwise not normally see. The swordfish you would expect to see, because you do get those noted swordfish from Slayer drops sometimes. But the tuna and the monkfish you don't expect to see. Also, you don't expect to see the Quetzil, but that was the bot kill, and that's also one of the Dragon Helms. So 1 from my Strike Worms, 1 from Bloodvelds, and 1 from a dead bot. So that's always a nice story to tell. And yeah, so it's resource gathering, it's best to call it. But yeah, I mean, starting from the top, I guess, 2 whips, 2 duck bows, 5 granite mauls, 3 dragon boots. Not that impressive, but hopefully at some point it will become that way. I still need Staffs of Light, and is that the last big drop that I'm missing? I guess I could also go DKs a bit more. I'm thinking of tri-breeding DKs instead of just doing Dagonoths in the lighthouse. I probably won't do it, forever, but, spending a couple of trips doing something new is always good for you. Also, I just remembered, I went Black Dragons for my Black Dragon task instead of going KBD, and KBD is a nice place to go, so I'll try and remember going there as well in the future, and that gives me lots of nice rune drops to put in here. And I like to see the piles rising in numbers. And then also, another thing that I intend to do in the future is change where I'm killing dark beasts. I'm currently killing them in Curadel's dungeon because of Ferocious Ring, which is obviously, you want to use it as much as possible. But with Berserker Ring imbued, making a lot of the difference up, and also the fact that if I kill them in the place where the Mourner's End quest is, the original place Dark Beast was, then I'll just be able to mine rune ore, and it's always nice to have a pile of rune ore in this inventory screen. So I'm going to start killing them in a different location so I can start mining rune ore for this tab. And otherwise, there's not much else to mention. So the herbs are pretty much all noted herbs, that's why I picked them up. If they were unnoted, they would have been dealt with herbicide. The only drops that I'm actually keeping, single drops, and not, so unnoted drops in other words, the only 2 I'm not burning are Lantodime and also Dwarf Swede, because they're worth the most. And also I will, also, I don't have it set on Torstal or Snapdragon, but then again, you won't get those kind of drops anyway. You certainly don't seem to get them unnoted at any rate, and if they were noted, I'd be picking them up in a shot. Some seeds, 55 Feldstalk seeds, they're like 3k each, so that's pretty nice. Poison Ivy is from the Poison Ivy bush outside Kelgadrin Monastery, which is where I pray, because that's where my cape takes me to, the most easiest to get to, I guess. And yeah, the Dragon Bones and the Ashes are just 2 items that I picked up from other players towards the end of the trip. Dagonoth Bone from a DK's Trip, so is the Earth Talismans, which are there. Water Talismans, that's from Ice Strike Worms. 10k Polypore Spores. I've had to use 1 Polypore Staff and 200 charges of a second, so that's basically 3,200 Polypore Spores. And yet I've got a return of 3 times as much. So yeah, it's a nice number to have. I can't wait to see this to get into the high numbers, like 100k. It shouldn't be too hard, I guess. Give it 3 months or something like that, 2-3 months, and it might reach 100k there. Griffolic Flakes, 3.7k of those, because that's all I ever kill when I go to that dungeon. I've only accidentally killed a Ganodermic creature once, and otherwise I don't have to kill Ganodermic. I haven't had the task with Ganodermic creatures at all. I think it was just like a Ganodermic runt or something like that. It wasn't one of the big ones, because I've not been down there to actually kill one of the big ones just yet. Anyway, everything else is self-explanatory. Randoms there, the feathers, mushrooms, just get a huge amount of those against Griffolic creatures again. But yeah, I don't need to explain anymore. Actually, you know what? There is one more thing I'll explain. The bolt tips. What I do is every time I have a full inventory and I want to pick something up and I have 2 or more of the same gem, then I will turn them into bolt tips, so all those gems then occupy just the one space in my inventory, and I can pick up other things. It stops me from having to drop an item. And this is obviously a situation where I've forgotten to bring my gem bag as well, because otherwise those gems would go in the gem bag, and that would take 1 slot, so that's no problem then. But yeah, I'll leave it there, guys. So I will try and do this as frequently as possible. I won't do it every week, because this is taking me 6 days to collect. It's got 89 items in it. It's looking pretty healthy for just 6 days, but I'm not going to be slaying as much over the next week or so, because basically I've just had more time to myself recently. But yeah, I'll be busy again next week, so I won't be slaying as much. So I won't promise that I'll do it every week, because I don't think there'll be enough of a difference to do it every week. But I will do it as frequently as possible, and when I feel like the next level up has, been gained, and it just looks a whole lot better than the last time I did it, well, then that's when I will show you it. Also, try and remind me when you see this vlog to show you a clip or a screenshot of my last Slayer tab, because I really want to do that. I might even do it at the end of this video, actually, so maybe you won't have to remind me at all. In fact, I'll try and do that. So it's either going to be in this video, the end of it, in other words, in 10 seconds time, or it's going to be on the next video. But yeah, a clip of my last Slayer tab, so I'll try and show you that. Anyway, guys, until then, see you around. Okay, guys, so this is the last clip of the video. It's what my Slayer tab used to be like ages ago. This is when I went on a period of killing for Slayer for about 13 million experience, so basically I got level 99 yet again. That's what it felt like, and yeah, it was quite a long period of time. I don't know if this was the end product. This is the way it finished before I sold everything, but it was probably somewhat close. I would imagine it had another 5 Berserker rings and stuff like that, another 5s in areas, but yeah, this is what it used to be, with exception of those Earth Talismans. By the way, that was a bad merch that I tried to do, but yeah, there you go.